Well, did you vote? Did you vote for comrade dictator Starmer? I bet you're regretting it now, aren't you? Because history is repeating itself. You see, he's trying to bring in a smoking ban. Not a bad thing. It's good for your health, not smoking. I mean, I used to smoke myself and I packed in. But you know what? That was my choice. Now he's taking away choice. This was done under the last Labour government. That was the Labour government that sold all our gold when it was at an all-time low. This is what we're up against, you see. So, you see, all dictators, right the way from the pharaohs, Stalin, Mussolini, Franco, and Hitler, they've all done the same thing. They'll poke the hornet's nest and see if they get stung. If they don't get stung, then they'll poke the hornet's nest a little bit more and a little bit more. And before you know it, we're under a dictator. So we're just sleepwalking into all this. You see, he knows, that Kier Starmer, he knows that stopping people smoking outside pubs and clubs is a controversial issue. So he's going to poke the hornet's nest, see what happens. And if people don't bite back, what's going to happen? He's going to poke it some more and erode all our rights altogether. I mean, look what happened under the last Labour government. It's called the 2003 Criminal Justice Act. Terrible thing. That was brought about by who was it? Tony Blair. When in 1992 he said tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. And when he got in, that's when he brought in the 2003 Criminal Justice Act. And in that, basically, the majority of prison sentences increased by 50%. So things that you would not normally go to prison for, you now go to prison for. He brought in the IPP sentence. That's where a young kid, say the age of 17, decides to push someone off his bike and nick his mobile phone. The sort of thing like when I was a kid, we didn't have mobile phones, but, might have nicked something off someone. A local copper would have grabbed you, smacked you around the back of the head, and sent you home. And that'd have been it, and you wouldn't do it again. But no, under Labour, the dictators, they put you in prison. And there is a kid who's still in prison, and I've met him. And I wouldn't say I'd want to live next door to him, bit of a dickhead. But he's still in prison. I think it's about 17, 18 years later, all for pushing a kid off a bike and nicking his mobile phone. And that'll be something similar, not IPP, not indeterminate sentence for public protection, but something else, something similar will come in under Labour. Mark my words. There's a lot of other things what happened under the last Labour government. Terrible things. And the Conservatives are no better because they didn't put it right. They didn't put these things right, but we are on a slippery slope, downhill slippery slope, and well, they're going to start printing money again. They'll start printing money and throwing that into the economy to try and win some votes. It'll be a license to print money. I remember making a lot of money under the last Labour government, but it's short-lived. It doesn't last forever. And then what'll happen is the Conservatives will come in the years to come to try and put it right. But the thing is, how do they do it? How do they do it? They're not going to be able to do it because we're pretty much bankrupt, aren't we? And the thing is, they're letting in all these Muslim immigrants, and 60% of Muslims, and this is in every Western country that they go to, about 60% of Muslims claim benefits. So, and that's actually a fact. So, not like, you get some immigrants coming in and they will not claim benefits because they're ashamed of claiming off the state. They won't do it. And these are the sort of people we want. We don't want these people coming in who claim benefits. We want people coming in who are going to work and pay for me when I'm old and grey. Well, I'm already old and grey, but you know what I mean, still working. So, but mark my words, if you voted for Labour, you should hang your head in shame. Thank you.